Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka Mr. 710, and we are back up in this thing once again. Yo, go ahead and let y'all know today is gonna be a short show, but I had to. I didn't feel it, but I had to come jump up in this thing because I had to talk that reckless talk to you. Yo, listen, man, when I tell y'all today, I'm trying to get Instagram cracking so that those folks can come on in and enjoy the business as well. But when I tell you, listen, I hope y'all got a chance to enjoy the Super Bowl last night. Hope y'all did. Listen, when I tell you, it was a pretty good game. Hope your team won. There ain't no guarantee if you had a team. I did not have a team. My team been out. My team got the number one pick. That's what my team was like. My team got the number one pick in the draft, so you already know what it looked like on my side. I was just happy to have two African American quarterbacks playing. You know what I mean? That's all we can do to two of them playing. All right. Turn this one last light on so we can rock and roll. Bam. Hey. Now we good to go now. We are good to go. But listen, on tonight's show, we gonna do since last week, as usual. We also gonna talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, the halftime show. We're gonna talk about LeBron. We're gonna talk about your boy absolute finisher. What up, Jet Black? How you living in these streets? What up, GS Black Concepts? We're gonna talk about this doctor's visit and this storage auction that I heard about the other day. Look, before we get into it, let me tell you. Last week, I told y'all about throwing the front 11. I bowled in a couple leagues, and last Thursday, I had 11 in a row. Got up to the last ball in order to get that perfect game. Rooster, what's up? I threw that mother blood punker right out the window. Made a bad shot, didn't even hit the head pin. We fast forward to this past Thursday. Your boy looking at the front 11 again. What up, E? We looking at the front 11 again. And this time, your boy came through. Jerry Hollis was happening. Came through. Shot that 300 on them folks. They ain't like it at all. They ain't like it one bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey. We out here in these streets. That was loud. Not only do I talk crazy, not only do I drop lights in the middle of the show, hey, I be out here shooting 300s too. I ain't even gonna edit that out. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm gonna leave it in there. But yeah, got that 300. That's 300, number 3 of the ones that count. So we in these streets. I'm low-key proud of myself, yo. I ain't know if I was ever gonna get back. And you bowling one of them things where, that's perfection. You know what I'm saying? That is perfection. So to achieve that for that moment, Mo was good. That makes me happy. I'm proud of myself right there. Pat myself on the back. If I had my sound machine going, I would hit that applause and that. But it's tripping right now. But look, you watched the Super Bowl last night. Did your team win? Did your team win? Hopefully, your squad won. You didn't lose money like that Eagles fan. They had this video of the Eagles fan talking about he lost some money. And I don't know how much money that you got to lose in order to tear up. Baby tore up it's a 60-inch. He threw something at it first. Then he did he put that thing off the mantle. So however much money that he lost, hey, how much y'all gamble on the game? How much y'all gamble? I don't listen, if I bet on that game, the most I probably would have bet, I don't know. The most would have been $10. Because I didn't know who was gonna win. Not in that way. Like I looked at it like the Eagles had a better team, roster wise, on paper. But Kansas City had MJ. So sometimes look, when the team, when you got MJ, you got a shot. You got a shot. When you got MJ, you got a shot. Don't even worry about it. And so I'm watching the game. That Tubi commercial. Listen, y'all was gonna get enough of making fun of those movies. Y'all was gonna get enough of making fun of those movies. Tubi got all y'all asses. Sounds like I thought I sat on the remote. Everybody looked at the remote when Tubi popped up, did their little commercial. Got y'all ass. Hey, first of all, you shouldn't play like that. But I will say that was probably one of my favorite commercials. The second favorite, I feel like they come out with a new Fast and Furious movie every time the Super Bowl rolls around. I feel like they come out with a new Fast and Furious movie. If not every Super Bowl, every other one. Every other Super Bowl. I don't know what else they could do in cars, but they ain't racing no more. The racing is over with. Now they jumping off mountains and buildings and all kind of other stuff that don't seem to be feasible for a average vehicle. Not even for their vehicles. They don't even work. Dom ain't got no job. Unless they still stealing that money. Unless they still spending that money they stole from the Buddy for Rio. I forgot about that. They are thieves. But yeah, what commercials did y'all rock with? Because I waited. I wanted to see what Rihanna was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the halftime, and I step outside for a second with my dog. I can see the TV through the window, and I'm like, hold up, cuz. Hold up. I thought she had her baby already. I know she had her baby already. Now, I don't know very many celebrity women that have had a baby and then still had that baby weight rocking. Like we don't see that often. Them women had that baby. 2 weeks later, they be like snatched. 2 weeks. That ain't human. Don't nobody how you snatched again in 2 weeks. So when she popped up on stage with the little belly, and we was just like, she done got the shot. She done got the club shot up again, baby. You never want to ask. In reality, you never want to ask. You never want to say, like, walk up to a lady that has, a little pudge and be like, congratulations. When's the baby due? You can't. This might be wrong. You might be wrong as hell, and now both of y'all looking. I don't want to say stupid, but both of y'all looking. It's awkward at this point. Y'all got to just end the conversation in this moment. Like, all right, man, well. You know what? The last 47 women I saw that got bellies that looked like that had a baby in it. My bad for thinking that you was 48. Like, I thought you was 48, and you ain't 48, and so I didn't mean to call you fat. That wasn't my intention. I was just trying to congratulate you. So you can't, like, I don't even do that. But when everybody saw Rihanna, they jumped straight to social media and was like, Rihanna got that club shot up again. That's club shot up stuff. We all knew that there was a baby. A baby had already come. ASAP was in there. I need my saxophone music right now. He was in there getting it in immediately. He didn't wasted zero time. I think you're supposed to wait. There's a waiting period from the time the baby comes till when it's okay. That's what I've been told. That's what I heard. That you gotta wait. I don't know if it's 6 weeks. I think it's like 6 weeks. Like, after the baby comes, 6 weeks. Baby. Yeah, 6 weeks. And then, if y'all got, even what they tell you, you gotta wait 6 weeks before you can, again. I think you gotta wait 6 weeks. But, what up, bro? I know you finished the game tonight, buddy. I know you finished tonight. You probably in game two right now on the front seven. But I think you gotta wait 6 weeks. Bam waited. Dude waited 28 days. He was like, we'll figure it out. It's probably a crime scene the first couple times. But buddy, they started immediately. Like soon as it was like 5 weeks, 23 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds. ASAP Rocky was already hard. He was ready to go. Adriana was good. Yo, everybody saw it like, dang, she's really pregnant. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see it. Let's clap it up. Add to the Navy. Y'all gonna have a new drill start. Listen, man. I think that was about the highlight of the Super Bowl. Like, they talked about Rihanna way more than they talked about the first half of that game. Let's check Twitter. There were people talking about why the hell they put a football game before the Rihanna concert and then decided to finish it after the Rihanna concert. Went to the doctor's appointment, they had all clear from the last checkup. Yeah, hey doc, check the wolf, see if it's ready for combat. It's been a long time. We got to check that wolf and make sure it's ready. Cause your boy, your boy been struggling. So make sure the wolf is ready. While we checking on the baby, check the wolf. Get one more good look at it. You're gonna be the same. You're gonna be the same tomorrow. We're gonna be right back in here. But that was wild. We had a Tubi commercial. Wow. Listen, I don't care what y'all say about the halftime performance, about it. Y'all was looking for a whole lot of anybody that was looking for a whole lot of action. Once they saw Rihanna's belly, you just gotta take in the aura of the song. You just take in the music at this point. It's like turning on the radio with the remix. This is what you get. I don't know if anybody has ever listened to a concert that you weren't at. You ever just pulled up a concert on YouTube and just listen to it? Some of those be better than the album versions. There's that Tootsie Roll. Hey, listen. You got limited dance movements. When you got a button up, when that club is shot up, it's limited dance movements. I think this ain't Serena Williams playing when she had a button up. Serena was playing, but she's strong. Like, listen, anybody who had a fear of heights had some high level anxiety, when they saw her way up in the sky. I thought to myself, I wouldn't be able to say it. I'm not up in the sky. I don't care what this platform look like. Like, if y'all ain't got a net, then hold on, fam. This ain't no good. This ain't gonna work. I need a harness. I need a net. Y'all can't put me up on one of these damn platforms connected by some fishing wire because you want to make it look like we close. Gee. Let's say Serena had all the liquor commercials. Hey, now that she ain't pregnant and playing no more, she can get her drink on all day. Cheers to the greatest women tennis player of all time. Don't argue with me, argue with your mom. She agreed with me. But listen, all right, so Super Bowl, Kansas City won. After Philadelphia didn't score a few times, I felt like y'all let the game be too close, and Patrick Mahomes gonna figure it out, and he did. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Now, earlier in the week, the NBA had Debo like all the headlines. There's only so much Super Bowl talk that anybody could stand if it wasn't your teams anyway. He just wanted Hurts to win because he was more black-ish. See, you know what? Like, most of the time, when they say Hurts team, she think Hurts looks better than Mahomes. So if Hurts looks better than Mahomes, then that's who she was going for. She's going for the one that looks better. I know how that works when it comes to ladies. They ain't picking team colors; they picking the person who looks the best. It's like they all going. They went for Hurts. They was like, oh, both of them black. You sure? Oh, that one too? You hear how you talk? You sure? And then they was like, well, did you see it? Yeah, he definitely black. Definitely black. Oh, okay, well. I heard how he talk. I don't like how he talk. I listen to Hurts. And so boom, they team Hurts. All the ladies that were just watching the game just to see their quarterbacks and see which quarterback they like better. They all picked Hurts. They didn't care about Mahomes because they was like, he sound like a cowboy a little bit. Just a little bit. And he yellow like Kid from Kid and Play. I don't know about that. I don't know about this one. But yeah, earlier in the week, like I said, the NBA hijacked all the highlights. And I want to go ahead and congratulate LeBron James for becoming an all-time leading scorer in the NBA. That is dope. That is quite the accomplishment. What I can say in regards to that is for anybody who's still arguing about who to go, LeBron or MJ, this record did not change any Michael Jordan fan's thought process on who they like more. He ain't changed nobody. Everybody that's still arguing MJ is still arguing MJ. It's just kind of what it is at this point. You're not gonna change. I don't think that there's a point number that LeBron can get to that would make an MJ fan be like, you know what, he might be. He just might. And he still said he might be. But they kind of gonna be like, you know what? LeBron is flat out better than Michael. Yeah, even though, he done lost six finals, he better. So, but it's not. This is not one of those things where I feel like in my okay. I'm Team MJ. That's who I grew up on. I grew up MJ all day. All the championships. First to give you 6 in a lifetime in your city. That's who you rocking with. All day. All day. His off the court stuff ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't cheer for that. I am not condemning none of that. But the on the court, amen. Amen. But we're not here to talk about MJ right now. Shout out to LeBron. Shout out to LeBron, man. That's a lot of damn points. He played a lot of damn games. And it's just a model of consistency and staying healthy. Like, Bam legit a cyborg. He legit a cyborg. Like, what buddy goes 17 straight years and never did it? Hey man, you play in the 90s, you was gonna get hurt just because the shoes was bad. The shoes was bad, the travel was bad, load management was non-existent in that time. You just did not. You didn't have all the same amenities and knowledge that people have now. So back then, MJ was eating gluten and he was still getting buckets. What are we even talking about? He was eating gluten, he was drinking beer and smoking cigars right after the games. Had a game the next day. Come on, man. Let's not do this. Do you understand what I'm telling you? He ate gluten. That's where you to go. He's still gonna be the GOAT. He ate gluten and McDonald's. He should have been dead. Goat that gluten don't kill goats. How you and see, now y'all done made me go back and talk about MJ. And I ain't even no extra comments in there. But MJ played when he first got in the league because LeBron fans try to bring up how MJ didn't win when he was young or rookie or before he got Pippen. Because before he got Pippen, he was playing basketball with the traveling cocaine circus. Yeah, that was their name. They were the traveling cocaine circus. You can look it up. MJ was snitching, but yeah, he went in there and he saw a whole bunch of cocaine. Y'all don't think? Go Google Orlando Woolridge and look at his nostrils. They're the same size as Michael Irvin's. And you know how Playmaker used to get that. Stop playing. Stop playing. We not doing this. I'm not trying to bring up old stuff, but we not doing this for now. All LeBron had to play with is Fat Shaq and the Drunas Ilgauskas, Larry Hughes and Antoine Jameson, but ain't none of them do cocaine. ain't none of them do cocaine. I can say that. I'm pretty sure I can say that. Pretty sure. Pretty. But Orlando Woolridge now? Oh man, all of them was some crackhead. It was bad. These dudes are bad. They was really bad. LeBron can't take no crackheads to the finals. You're gonna lose to Boston. You gotta play Boston. And they got 4 Hall of Famers and you got 8 crackheads on your team. You ain't gonna win. That's it for my basketball segment right now. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Going from just having a boy, and I'm segueing into my weekly Perryton rant. I had a boy, and being able to deal with him by himself is interesting, to say the least. So, Brain, what's happening? It's interesting to say the least, but when you add in the 2 little girls on top of that, the baby girls, Puda, and what's it called? I don't even know how to say that. X, what's happening? Puda and baby girl, now that changes the game. Having to deal with one that's getting ready to be 2 and the other one that's getting ready to be 1 next month. Now, these babies. See, my fostering situation had only been, let me think. It was 8 years old, 4 and 6, 11 months, 7 and 9. No, 11 months, 5 and 9, and then, 7 and 9. Listen, when you throw in the ones that got just months, you don't, like when the ghetto girls be like, she 24 months, she 23 months old, instead of just being like, she getting ready to be 2 next month. Like, that's the game changer. It's a game changer because the normal stuff that you will be able to just, hey man, you sit down, you wait for us to call, we can have a casual conversation, and it kind of is what it is. What's up, Mark? Kind of is what it is. When you got a baby, and a baby that just graduated from baby to top, almost pre-toddler. Yo, you know she a menace. You know one of them gonna be a menace. And I had to take one of them to the doctor's office. And here's the problem with taking one. Here's the problem with taking 2 babies to the doctor's office for their checkup. Just having to fill out that damn paperwork. Some long ass paperwork too, on top of that. But then you filling out this paperwork, and the one that's about to be 2, she don't want to sit down. She gonna tear up the whole damn office if I don't say nothing to her. I'm trying to fill out this paperwork, The one lady felt so bad for me that she took the baby and was like, I'll hold her since I ain't doing nothing else while you fill out the paperwork. I'm writing like hell. I'm like, I don't really know nothing about these kids like that. I don't know nothing about them like that. I don't really know nothing about their parents. You don't have to leave off this place. And so here's the bad part about this. We have had them for about 2 months, but I don't know their people. Certain information we just don't get. Remember, I told you a few shows ago that there's information that we just don't get. And so, yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm. You got a pack for entertainment. That's awesome. Guess what? When you don't do that, Comedy Combo 365 was good. When you don't pack for the entertainment, you stuck. You stuck with being the bad guy at every turn. You stuck with being the bad guy. And so I'm filling out this paperwork. I don't know nothing. I'm mad because I'm like, my wife should be here doing this shit right now. My wife should be doing all of this. Why the hell would she schedule a doctor's appointment when she got to go to the damn office? I'm heated. Heated in a different kind of way. But now, the 1-year-old, she wrestles. She don't want to sit down, and now she's getting ready to start tearing up the office. Hey, sit your ass down. And when they get to sit your ass down, now I hurt her feelings, because she was like, I was just about to have fun. I was just about to call something that they was going to put on this bill. They put on this bill. And say, I'm glad you said that, E. I am so glad you said that. Because as we go through the doctor's appointment, the 1-year-old starts crying. And now, all of the lady nurses are coming from the back trying to see what's going on, because there's some man up in the front that don't know what the hell he doing. You know, he don't know what he doing. Let me come get him. Let me come help him out. First of all y'all mind y'all business. You want to come save her? You can take her with you. She can stay here. I'm not worried about it. She can stay. The baby girl, she was cool. She didn't cry not one time. Not one time. But the poodle? Oh, she was represented. Oh, she was represented. And now, here's the deal. I feel some kind of way when somebody try to tell me, like they try to use their position as authority, as it pertains to something outside of where they are. And so, and what I mean by that, and I was not struggling. I was protecting the office. And the old girl was crying. I'm not one of those people that's just like, hey, take my phone and let my phone babysit you while we listen to Baby Shark out loud. We ain't doing that. And of course, anybody in the doctor's office would understand why I have 2 little baby girls and I'm playing Baby Shark on speakerphone so that they can be quiet. I'm just not that guy. I'm not that guy. We out. You sit your ass down. You have to sit down at some point. I'm not playing. But we tell them, so we go to the back, and now, I make the comment that baby girl is she the nice one. The one she got over there, that one, she more than a neutral. She wanted to know. And so the lady, the doctor was like, yeah, I know. Well, do you have siblings? And I'm like, yeah, I got a younger brother. And she was like, are y'all alike? In a lot of ways, we are alike. But y'all not the same. Are you trying to be right, or are you asking me about my brother and I? Like, are you trying to be right? You about to make so you know, well, y'all not identical, so y'all cannot have some of the same personality trait. All right, man. So how long is this gonna be? How long this gonna take though? Why you trying to tell me about me that you've only seen for 4 minutes and my brother who you've never met in your life? You gonna tell us about our sense of humor and things that we like? That's what you want today. Cause you psychic. Just look at the babies and so I can go. Please, just do that. Wait. I'm trying to be nice. But I'm looking at these kids like I've seen these kids. I know these kids. Stop playing. I've seen you only met these kids for 4 minutes. You've only known me for 4 minutes. You asking me questions and see, all right. And this was another thing. When it comes to foster parenting and you don't have a whole lot of information, when you take a kid to a doctor's appointment and they ask you questions as if you're their biological parents and you don't know, they understand. They don't look at women in the same way as they look at me. I felt so judged when the lady she asked me about their history or if they had immunizations, and I was like, I don't know. It's like they're not really mine like that. Like, I just got them 2 months ago. I don't know. And they was looking at me like I was a deadbeat. They was legit looking at me like I was a deadbeat. And I was like, so what about their mom? And I was like, I don't know her either. Listen, these are not my kids. Stop judging me because I don't know. Don't know. I've told you that I just got them 2 months ago. I told you they are foster kids. Y'all need to chill. Like, I didn't like how they was looking at me. It made me feel some kind of way. It made me feel like I needed to defend myself. I was like, hey. And I felt like she was doing that. Like, I don't want to feel like it. So then she tried to clean it up on the back end. Which is say, they always do that to dads. I don't know if I can answer that about mine. Listen, man. So she tried to clean it up on the back end where she was like, oh, well, I do feel like it's so good that to have a dad that's bringing the girls in or bringing the kids in because it's a good learning experience for them. That's like, I need to learn that I don't want to do this shit ever again. What you thought? You thought that I wanted to learn that I don't ever want to bring these kids to the doctor's office ever again. Like, I don't want that to be my responsibility no more. Like, yes, that I've learned. I knew that before I brought them. I ain't gotta learn that. So this would have went a whole lot smoother if D-Facts had given me more information on these little girls. But y'all judging me. And now when I ask her a question, You asked me another question and I've already told you that I do not have the information for. Y'all gonna make me call y'all out, y'all. And don't talk to me like I'm one of them. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm not that father. I'm trying to be cool. Like, I'm sitting up in there and I'm trying to be cool while I'm being judged. And I know they were talking shit after I left. I know that. They lucky I ain't double back. But I had these stupid little girls with me. I didn't want to let them see me act a fool. But my wife would have hated. My wife would have hated to hear me get credit for taking her to the doctor's office. She don't like for dudes to get credit for stuff that women do all the time. She don't like that at all. I don't know why she's such a hater, because that don't make sense to me. Listen, if a dude get credit for doing some stuff, just let him get credit. She be feeling like, hey, you were supposed to do that. You were supposed, like, this what you did ain't nothing special. Women do this all the time. Hey, look. I agree. Women do this all the time, but when a dad do it and he cold, get that man his props, yo. Get a man his props. Listen, I public service announcement right now. If you can get your husband or your baby's father or whoever you with to take your kids and take that responsibility off of your plate. I don't care if it's just taking them to the doctor, getting their hair done, or whatever. Hey man, let that man shine. Let that man shine. I know it might not be fair. And I know she was like, if a woman has to leave work to take care of their kids because the kid did something, then it's quite possible that the woman could be judged because they got kids that's doing stuff that's taking them away from work. Whereas a man, if he has to leave work to take care of the kid or run and take them to the doctor's office or go get them if they got in trouble at school, then they get applauded for it. What up, Vicky? Vicky O. And I get where she's coming from. I actually agree with that. But if he's doing it by himself, there's just certain instincts when it comes to that certain nurturing instincts that dudes just don't have. And so it takes a little bit different. Like, it's a different part of our brain that we need to access in order to deal with kids. If we ain't playing with them, then any other time that we have to deal with them, it's going to be usually in some kind of disciplinary form. But we can't go all out. We got to reel that back in. We still got to do what we got to do and still let them know that, hey, we love you, but we can't let whatever you do ride. We can't let that ride. But here's okay. In a weird way, this is true. Women get a side and men get, oh, he's such a good dad. And here's the reason why that's true. The reason why that's true is because there are so many not so good dads out there. And so when you finally get one that's willing to do the things that would be considered average dad, that's on the list of things that you're supposed to do, then yes, he's going to get credit. He's going to get credit for doing the things that he's supposed to do. And then you find some that go above and beyond, and those guys are looked at as super dads. Moms get celebrated a lot. Father's Day is shit. Father's Day is, hey, can you let me watch the game today? And I will be fine. Women need cards from all the kids, the husband. They need a dinner. They want their feet rubbed. They need some gifts. And that's fine too. Most of the time, dudes just want to watch the game. Hey man, can I just get a day where I can just not have to deal with stuff? Like, that's it. That's it. Hey, listen. I ain't trying to start no nonsense. But as someone that when I step out with the kids, it is kind of, listen, yeah, I stand out because I do those things. I take the boy to the dentist. I take the girls to the doctor's office. I look out and I do the things that needed to be done. And these kids, I didn't even make them. I ain't make them. I'm going above and beyond for kids. I ain't make. And so, yes, I look at it like, listen, if I had my own, yeah, I would be there. My guys, the guys that I call my friends, my brothers and everything like that, I know all of them are good fathers. And yet still, when Father's Day roll around, they might get a card that was drawn by their kids and some socks and maybe a pizza. I don't know. And I'm not taking shots at anybody's wife. I'm just saying this is what it is in general. They've all been married over 10 years by now. I'm the only one that waited late. It's not the same emphasis. Even the cards even the cards at the grocery store, wherever it is that you buy cards. Father's Day cards are in like 5 rows. It's about this big. You know exactly where it is. They got the ones for everybody, and they got a couple black ones in they row. Mother's Day is vast. It is as if it's far more mothers than it is fathers. I don't believe that. If I'm doing my math correctly, I do believe it should be close to the same type of ratio. It should be the same type. I don't think I'm just making that number up. As far as the ratio, what up, the new Paris in London? I feel like it should be close to being equal the same amount of moms as it is dads. But when you look at those cards, Father's Day cards in this section, Mother's Day card, way, like it's a whole hour. There should be more Mother's Day cards than birthday cards. I can tell you. Trying to tell you, hey man, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm not complaining. I am one of those guys that be like, hey, can I get JJ's chicken and fish today? And what's June? In June, can I watch the basketball game? It's the playoffs. Listen, dudes don't be that greedy. They just want a little bit of quiet. And if they could get a little, then here it is. There's those Sports Day stakes items they can use. That's why the aisle is empty. Here we go. See, women be thinking that dudes want them to put on lingerie and all that stuff when they're at the end of the night. And that's also wrong. That is also wrong. Leave the lingerie in the drawer. We don't need those. That's in the way. It's in the way. We don't need that at all. Look what y'all made me do. Father's Day is in a few months. Mother's Day is first, but Father's Day is in a few months. I don't even know who chose June. It's like, hey, this day ain't nothing else going on. Stick it in June. Stick it in June. Speaking of, yo, I saw this story. I saw this story where this lady, I was visiting my mom, and we were watching the news, and they had this story about this lady who had a storage unit. Now, I've had storage units back in the day, and you stick your stuff in there before you get ready to move, and you ready to move, back, you go get your stuff. There's a lady who had her stuff in storage, and she was getting ready to go. She was getting ready to go check on it, and when she went to go check on it, that thing was empty. The thing was empty as hell. And what they had done was these folks had confused. They transposed some numbers, and the number that they thought they had didn't pay the bill. So when you don't pay your storage bill, they gonna get their money by auctioning off your stuff. And that sounds like a great idea unless you auction off the wrong damn unit. This storage company auctioned off the wrong unit. So they went in there, this lady went to go check on her stuff because she was getting ready to move, and she didn't have no stuff because it had been auctioned off. Yo. How? Yo, what? You get your stuff auctioned off, and now they have the money. The storage company has the money, but they probably didn't get enough to replace the stuff you had. Right? The other person that didn't pay the bill, they still got their stuff. They still got their stuff. And now, it's not going to be an amount of money, depending on what you had in the storage, that was going to replace what they sold. And anything that they don't sell, you know what happened to that. Goodbye. What do you do when you put stuff in storage? If you put stuff in storage, I'm almost willing to bet that you did not take there was not an inventory list made of everything that you put in there. I would listen. The level of mad that I would have been. And you know what? It's bad that dead man ain't even gonna bring your stuff back. But oh my God, I was mad for this lady. Like there ain't no way. Y'all, you about to tell me that y'all done auction my stuff off? Open all these shits up. Open them up. Y'all pranking me. I'm getting punked. Y'all ain't sold my shit. I know you didn't sell my shit. I have to be getting punked. Because if I'm not getting punked, I'm going to be like Denzel. Okay, walk away because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. Ain't got, yeah, I'm that. I'm that level, man. I'm going to get my stuff. But Denzel said, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to get this key. I'm going to get my gun. And I'm going to get my money. Come on, man. You cannot, as a company, auction somebody else's shit off. That's just a no-go. That is a no-go. What up, Robin Nicole? That is a no-go. Robin Nicole. It's a no-go. It's just, that is all bad. The legal system is going to take forever, and especially if you don't have an itemized list of what you have. Because you know what I had in there? I had some top of the line washer and dryers. Those washer and dryers was about $15,000 a piece. I had a top of the line refrigerator. It was Bluetooth. It told me everything. I connected to the Wi-Fi. I had a G-Wagon in my storage. I also had 15,000 Bitcoin. It was in the storage. Listen, I gotta run this. I gotta run this up. I don't know what they got from. So you just popped in. Well, I was telling a story about a lady had a storage unit. Another unit did not pay the bill, and the storage company made a mistake and auctioned off the wrong unit. Auctioned off the wrong unit. And so when the lady went to go check on her stuff had been auctioned off instead of the unit that hadn't paid. And so, yeah, my washer and dryer would have been $15,000 a piece. I would have had a 90-inch TV in there too. I would have had some very expensive bottles of liquor, as well as some high-dollar jewelry too, and a boat. They were like, but this was a 10 by 10 and a boat. Because what you're not gonna do, like, you can't get your stuff back. You can't get your stuff back, and so whatever this itemized list is gonna look like, listen, man, I gotta be compensated. I gotta be compensated. That's too big of a mistake. Because some of this stuff, it might be priceless. You can't rebuy certain things. This ain't gonna be. My basketball state championship ring was in there. Can't buy that. Pain and suffering. Like, I had a double glizzy maker. You can't. They don't even make those no more. A double dog machine. That is. I know what you're trying to do. Look, it's too late for all of that. Anyway, look, hey, good people. This episode was brought to you by the 710 Print Shop. If you're looking for any of the newest styles, the newest hoodies, we got the hoodie from you people that Eddie Murphy had on. The Fred Hampton was murdered. Go ahead and cop that from the www.the710printshop.com. We also got the Fuck Around and Find Out hoodie. We've got the Stickman and the chart. Go ahead and hit up www.the710printshop.com. Use promo code TEAM710. That's TEAM710 at checkout for a discount. Look people. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, whether you was listening via Facebook or Instagram or on anywhere that you can listen to your podcast, whether it's iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon. You can even tell Alexa to play the Strategically Reckless podcast, and guess who you will hear? Yeah. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in, and until next time, good people, y'all stay safe in these streets.